This girl was the cutest in her class, but no one wanted to be friends with her. Every time Miko heard her classmates laughing and playing, she'd hide her loneliness by drawing. Then, out of nowhere, a hand grabbed hers. It was Jinta. He told Miko she was on his team now. Miko never thought anyone would want to play with her. This was the first time she'd ever played a game with friends, and she felt so happy. But everyone else thought Jinta was being unfair. He'd traded Miko's most precious pet for the weakest item. When Miko heard this, she quickly stood up to explain it was her idea to trade, not Jinta's fault at all. Seeing Miko had no complaints, the others stopped talking about it. After that, the group played together every day. They even started a club called the Super Peace Organization and used an old, rundown house in the woods as their secret base. The outgoing Jinta became the club's leader. As time passed, both Jinta and Miko started to feel something strange for each other. One day, someone saw them going out together. Naruko, who'd always liked Jinta, thought he must have fallen for Miko. To confirm her guess, she asked the question she'd regret for the rest of her life. Do you like Miko? The sudden question left Jinta flustered. Atsumu, who also liked Miko, waited anxiously for his answer. Trying to hide his feelings, Jinta blurted out the most hurtful thing he could think of. I don't like ugly girls like her. As soon as the words left his mouth, Jinta was shocked. He rushed to check Miko's reaction. Her forced smile made his heart ache. He turned and ran away, figuring he'd apologize to her later. But no one could have guessed this would be the last time he'd ever see Miko. Worried Jinta might run off somewhere, Miko had chased after him, but she accidentally fell into the water. That meeting was the last time anyone saw her. The club they'd started broke up soon after. Jinta was consumed with guilt over what he'd said. He skipped class every day, numbing himself with video games. 10 years later, a girl in a white dress suddenly appeared beside him. It was Miko, who'd died so many years ago. Jinta thought he was hallucinating. He ignored her and went to the kitchen to make instant noodles. Miko followed him, playing around like they used to when they were kids. When she saw Jinta ignoring her, she pouted and hit his arm playfully. Jinta glanced at his reflection in the cabinet glass inside. He thought if he ate his noodles and went to sleep, everything would go back to normal. But when he woke up, Miko was still there. That's when he realized she wasn't a hallucination. His guilt grew even heavier. He'd always believed Miko's death was his fault, that she'd drowned because of him. Miko told him she thought she'd come back because she had an unfinished wish. Jinta wondered what that wish could be, but Miko thought for a moment and said she didn't know either. How can we grant it if we don't even know what it is? Jinta said. Miko thought hard, but still couldn't remember. Just as Jinta was about to tease her, half-jokingly reaching for her, the doorbell rang. Miko happily ran to answer it only to find Naruko, who'd come to drop off summer homework. Miko was so excited she hugged Naruko, but Naruko only felt a heavy weight on her shoulder. Miko wondered why Naruko couldn't see her. Naruko, seeing Jinta still looking so lifeless, got angry. She scolded him for being so irresponsible, then slammed the door and left. Jinta decided to go outside for some fresh air, and Miko followed closely behind. But he hadn't walked far when he ran into Atsumu and Shiriko. Neither of them could see Miko either. Confused by Jinta's strange behavior, talking to thin air, Atsumu couldn't help but mock him. I heard you dropped out of school, he said. You barely passed your exams and still got into high school, but you don't even go. All you do is yell Miko's name all day. You must have lost your mind. Atsumu's words were harsh, but they made Jinta realize everything had changed. They weren't kids anymore, and their old friendship was gone. All the good things from the past faded with time, especially him. He'd become a completely different person, and now he didn't even have the strength to help Miko fulfill her wish.